The Copper Coast UNESCO Global Geopark is located on the southeast coast of Ireland, between Tramore and Dungarvan in County Waterford. Copper was mined extensively in the 19th century, giving the geopark its name. On this day, we visited some interesting sites, all situated within the Copper Coast Geopark. We were continuing along the south coast of Ireland. We were heading west, from County Waterford on our way to County Cork. The Copper Coast is basically an outdoor geology museum, with a heritage that reflects the variety of environments under which the area has evolved over the past 460 million years. This includes numerous sandy and rocky coves displaying sea stacks, arches, and blowholes. Our first stop on the day was the Tankardstown copper mine, one of many copper mines in the area, which have been bringing up copper and other minerals for over 200 years. We're now standing on the ruins of an abandoned copper mine. This was actually from the 1870s when it finished working, and they used to bring up the copper from about 200 meters below. It was raised up from the bottom all the way up into these buildings, and then the copper was taken elsewhere to be smelted. Not much left of it here. Apparently they tried to revitalize it and get it going again in the early 1900s, but it failed. This is the pumping engine house at one time. Looks like one of the stacks from the smelting. This is where the open shaft used to be. Obviously a very dangerous spot, and nobody can enter. The site was very quiet when we visited, and only one other group came during our time there. Along with the mine itself, just a short distance away there are some beautiful viewpoints, so we headed over and took a look for ourselves. The Tankardstown copper mine is an easy spot to visit. It's close to the main coastal road, there's ample parking, and it's a beautiful quiet spot to check out a lot of the history of the region. Driving the scenic drive. On our way to the next destination, we made a quick stop-off at the Mahon Geological Park, which gave us a lot more insight into the Copper Coast and all the mining that was done in this region. This small interpretive site tells the story of ancient geology, 19th century mining, and modern preservation, all in one spot. And on our way to our next destination, we just stopped at a stop-off near a place called Mahon, small town, and there's a geological garden which has different information about all the rocks around here that they've dug up. Some different examples and how old they are. These ones are slate or mudstone, 460 million years old. And they have these little signs in the ground to show the information about them. It's a pretty little area, right along the river. Moving along, another one, and a site. If you're not very much into geology or the study of ancient rocks, you might not really find this spot a very interesting stop-off. For us, it was useful to get a little bit more history of the region. It's not a must-see, but it's along the main road and it's easy to stop off. After a quick but informative stop at the geological garden, we made our way onwards towards Ballyvoyle Tunnel. And now we're going to do a little walk along the Waterford Greenway. Beautiful spot, loads of trails, and apparently a beautiful tunnel we're going to see in a little while. Kim's ahead, and I'm going to catch up. The Waterford Greenway Trail is an extensive set of bicycle paths and trails, which allow people to wander around County Waterford with ease. There are 46 kilometers of trails, so you could spend days enjoying them all. The Ballyvoyle Tunnel was built in 1878 by the Fishguard and Rosslare Railways and Harbours Company as part of the Great Southern Railway line in County Waterford. Not really, it's dark. Hard to see in the dark. It was a functioning railway tunnel until 1967 and is now a preserved historical feature of the Waterford Greenway route. The tunnel, which is 400 meters long and made of brick, remains a significant example of 19th century civil engineering. For us, it was an interesting but creepy place to get through, as the lighting was very low.
Creepy here.
You have to also watch out for the cyclists who will come out of nowhere and zoom through. They're supposed to dismount, but they rarely do. We really enjoyed our short time on the Waterford Greenway Trail. It's a beautiful route, well maintained, and very popular with locals. Just watch out for the bicycles passing through, if you're walking. Our last stop on the day was Mahon Falls. This is an 80-meter waterfall located in the Colmara Mountains in County Waterford. It's a little bit north of the coast trip we were taking, but the detour was well worth it. The falls are situated within a horseshoe-shaped glacial valley, lined with sheer rock faces. We could see the falls almost from the car park when we arrived, but to get there, we'd have to go a long ways and navigate our way through a number of sheep along the way. Because it was late afternoon and the sun was beginning to set behind the valley walls, we discovered another problem as we kept walking towards the falls, and that was the biting insects which were coming out. We eventually had to speed up and use our hands to prevent them from landing on us. Unfortunately, the bugs were really bad at this point, so we didn't stay long at the falls. We quickly turned around and headed right back. In the next video, we continue our trip across the south coast of Ireland as we take in a couple of excellent cliff walks and also visit an interesting tower in the middle of a cemetery.